just not attached to that. Like, I don't know,
Yeah,
we're sick.
and-
Like, our people are like sick, and then you meet like people who are just like living, and it's like,
Yeah. And like this baby, he says, I met Patrifyre on the bus. He had something to say. Like, because I was talking a lot because I was really manic. And it's just the way he said it. I met Patrick on the bus. He had something to say. Could easily be overlooked.
He's, at this point, an old man with white hair leaning into the wind. His hair is blowing everywhere, like a true madman. You gotta love it. It's in the middle of all this storming that the fool steps up and offers a really awesome prophecy that I want to mention here, I guess, because it feels kind of timeless but also trenchant in 2021. Quote,
Dragon. So this is a similar, and I've been using the dragon emoji. Like I'll show you this. Yeah, like this. This here. I'll read out the dragon symbolism.
yeah, please.
I can't remember how I did it. It just happened in a moment. Certain things happen to me in moments where I'm just lost in the vibe and like.
I just think that's okay though.
Yeah,
right?
it is. Yeah, I just need to trust it.
Yeah, I think so, dude.
I need to trust in the benevolence of it, like, and when dragon materializes as your spirit animal, it's time to rekindle your soul's fire. Dragon as a totem animal belongs to those who think and act with intense clarity and purpose. Call in dragon as your power animal when you need strength as a leader. That's true, because I feel like a bit of a leader as I feel like everyone I associate with a leader is like in the way that when to be a leader is someone who brings a level to the world that's like, wow, that inspires me to
Yeah, it's like it's something that's not there, but they're making it be there, a standard or
like
a non-limitation.
And it inspires ones to find that in themselves. Dragon symbolism and meaning is all about the authority of the emperor, who for a long time in history was the designated dreamer for the entire country. In this setting and many others, dragon rules the elements can take whatever from he wishes. Metaphysically, dragon's shape-shifting abilities equate to a shaman's mastery over the elements, power to transform into various animals, and the ability to enter dream time.
Do you reckon with the whole life path thing, because obviously you and I, it's undeniable that I think locked inside us, or not even locked, it comes out inside us is this need to put out what we have. If I can exact mastery over myself and over my output, that surely will actually unlock a new thing.
And transcendence.
Is that all we can do? Because
that's all we can do. You know what it is? I was saying this to Dale yesterday. I said, because he was having troubles, and I was like, fucking hell, you're good at writing lyrics. Just what you do, the force of God is creation. Yeah. So what we can do, if we want to see God, then the best thing we have at our fingertips is to create. And whatever that means, if you're a businessman or an artist or whatever, if you can do the best you can to create something that resembles the beauty of God's creation force, then you will find transcendence through reflecting God's creative force in you outward, and then watch it and see God coming from yourself, or you see God in your creations, and that's a way to communicate with God, by expressing that creative force and
locking into that the unknown ether.
Like mastering your ability to work with God's creative force.
Yeah, because I feel like that must be all we can do, because I can't see how else I bring that about. Do you know?
Because you can't.
I'm really anxious. I'm anxious at the moment about my motivations, and I'm wondering if creating art is a little bit not on the life path. But I don't know what else is
Would you really like editing video?
I love it.
Yeah,
Like, and
then it is.
it brings me those synchronous moments where I'm like, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah. Boom, 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 connect. Yeah.
So it can't be wrong. It can't be wrong. It can't be wrong.
No, it can't be wrong. It's your purpose. Yeah. It's like I think that like me getting the best I can at doing effortless writing that really captures my vibe in a way that stands strong.
Yeah.
Like, so a lot of the stuff I've been reading to you is a bit pathetic, because it was like when I was either relying on Krishna or before Krishna when I was just confused. But the latest one, that one stands strong.
Yeah. And is there a bit of it where it's like you're leaning on all these things? It's like maybe you need to lean on your art.
Yeah. The God in yourself, the Paramatman, like.
Yeah, because it's sort of, maybe it's unfair thing to do to myself, but I keep pathologizing all the things I'm doing, being like, oh nah, that's whack, man, like, or this isn't going to bring you like closer to whatever. This is just about like impressing people.
Do better. No, it isn't about impressing people.
It's not, because I never have that in my mind.
You know what it is about for me? You know what it is about for me? It's about so I can go on a walk and listen to my Darty song and dance and be like, this is fucking good.
Oh, totally.
And you know what comes with that? Respect from others, because you're helping them with your art, because they're listening to it going, this is transcendent.
Yeah. I guess like it serves
helping people expand their minds with your art.
And it serves two purposes, because it helps
inspiring
me.
people.
It expands my mind as I'm doing it.
If you're just making art to impress people, then it won't be good.
No, but I don't think that I am.
You're not.
I don't think that's where I come from, but I worry that I do.
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Who cares? And also, don't be afraid of wanting to impress people, because I like impressing people with my art. It's fun.
Of course.
Yeah, I love entertainment. Maybe call it entertainment, not impressing.
Yeah.
You love entertainment. It's good to entertain people.
Yeah, because I don't feel like.
Because isn't life about just going from one entertainment to the other? Like, and if you can combine transcendence with entertainment, then isn't that just the perfect combination? Like,
yeah, I think you're right, man. I don't know what I'm trying to do to myself by wigging myself out.
You're just whipping yourself.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, and I do it too. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just so self-critical and
same.
But not just like, oh, was that art good? No, I'm critical of the motivation of like making the art.
It's meta.
Yeah, the art is fantastic, but the actual motivations and
Here's one that I made when I was heavy into Krishna and stuff like that. The more I chant the Maha Mantra, the less I connect with the material world. It seems like things are getting harder, but they're getting easier though. I'll just continue, I suppose, and try my best to tolerate the lows. I'm not attracted to hoes. As my Krishna consciousness grows and develops, I relish that which never perishes. Sometimes life seems hellish, but I remember to myself that it's getting better. As I appreciate the weather, whether it's sunny or wetter. Where I live is the opposite of a ghetto. Chirac Gardens is posh and mellow. Where I see someone and say hello, and you might hear an Asian kid playing the cello from their window. I don't give eye contact to bimbos, no disrespect, I'm just into different things, you know. Nah, mean, my heart's clean, but I have a dark dreams that make it hard to sleep, but I sleep well despite these creepy spells in a deep well with a sweet pearl of wisdom under my pillow. There's wind in the willows, I'm trying my best to minimize the amount of smoked cigarettes. I'm a pygmy yet with a trippy head, and I'm a little sad that I'm stuck in this material trap, separated from my cosmic dad, the supreme original human. I'm losing touch with humans as I endeavour for the truth and let loose as I collect proof about the Vedic values. I have a bent halo like my dad's trailer. I try my best to practice Sanatana Dharma to eradicate my past, present and future karma as I suffer and summon the will to try harder to offendlessly chant the Maha Mantra and become calmer and disassociated from all the drama that life puts on my path there. I just have a little laugh and see the peace in the chaos and the light in the dark as I reap what pays off. I invest in my life. I am all that I am. I can be resilient like bamboo can be. I can see and channel vibes from a higher wavelength. I come back to finish the final aim that takes us back to the supreme land, yeah. Sometimes I smoke pip for relief because I'm tripping on reality and I lack peace, but the fact is I practice that which corrects tactics, the correct tactics to never come back and shit. My mind's lit, I have high biz as my eyes sit in a high seat above the lies and tricks as I despise the trials that tip me and try to connive my demise. I'm probably in denial, but I know I'm on the right track in life to never come back to earth. I'm flying back home to never again take birth, chilling in the supreme abode on top of the world, situated in the highest position of the universe. I'm in tune with words and subtle sounds, the meaning of speech. I move mountains. When I speak, I'm a fountain of sweet sounds, and peaceful and profound sweetness sweeps across and leaks through the speakers. I know how to speak well, that's a gift from Krishna, and when you listen you feel blissful like a little kid on Christmas. If you're hoping for relief, my lyrics are the answers to your wishes. These are from the top of my cap, one-take tracks that point you back to the supreme abode and relax your zone. Now listen to Daz's flow on this magical rap, bro.
Bro, that is insane.
Thanks.
That is so good, man. That's fantastic.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, that's like it's just undeniable, man. That, like it's like,
And it's getting more effortless over time. Like it's a real Zen energy practice. Like it's like you have to get into. It's like before when I was writing that I was trying to be skillful, but I wasn't in the right vibe. Like the vibe, it's all about just settling, calming yourself, and finding that vibe, and then just letting it trickle like a river, and then slowly into like.
Well, yeah, you can't get those twists of phrase by like.
Yeah. They just skip. They skip. Let it skip and yeah.
And I become calmer. And it's just like
what? Yeah, and also the positive intentions, positive message and stuff like that.
No.
And you know what really damages creativity?
What?
Hypersexuality.
Oh.
Yeah.
100%, man.
I remember when I didn't have control over my sexuality, it would have a real negative effect on my creativity. Like it would come out in distorted ways.
Like
and stuff
you're
like
just
that.
very focused on
Yeah,
attaining
sex,
sexual gratification.
Yeah.
Oh, look, 100%, man.
Yeah.
That's such a block, and like a lot of people use creativity for that purpose.
Yeah, it's very animalistic,
so it's like
very
really,
yeah.
That's a tough one, man.
Yeah. You'll make your best stuff when it's not sexual. Not that there hasn't been some good sexual songs that have been made, but not my style. Like.
Talk to me about the consciousness shift that happens there in comparison to that. Is it close?
Well, I think LSD can teach you a lot about coming into terms with death and also uncomprehendable.
Living Free is that place that you were at.
Yeah.
Because like I remember we were walking in town and we saw those guys just before you were about to go in there, and they had like red tops on, and they were like Christians in town talking to people.
Oh, okay,
and like we went up to them and you were sort of asking them for advice.
Yeah.
About that.
Yeah. When I was trying out Christianity.
Yeah. And like
I got baptized.
Yeah, you went to that thing. And that was just we made that Blue Monday video.
Hey, I'm just here with my main man Pat.
Hey, I'm Patrick here.
And I'd just like to say that we are putting forth to you a video soon called Blue Monday. It's going to be fantastic.
Like what happened with
Everything was so
that
mad.
was
I walked home from Mount Summit. So what happened is they let me not have my medication, so mania started creeping up.
Why
and
did
I
they do that?
was just staying up all night because Jesus heals.
Really?
And I was staying up all night writing lyrics and stuff like that. Then I just went on a walk to the Northern Summit pub. Some guy was passed out with his beer there, and he had his pouch there, open pouch. And I was just like,
and
yeah.
You couldn't smoke and you couldn't
No,
drink.
I couldn't drink. So I was like, I bet. And there was a lightning storm happening over Adelaide at 2 in the morning. And I got the beer. And I got the pouch and I just had a cigarette and a beer after like 3 months of nothing.
Yeah.
And I was just like, this is so good. and then the next day I'd already had planned I was going to be walking home. And I planned it and we went to this.
So wait, you had the beer, cigarette, and then you went back?
Yeah, and then I went back. And then that day we went to Temple Christian College for a baptism. And I was like, this is so fried.
And
like,
you'd already had your...
Yeah. And then I had my pouch in my pocket and stuff like that. And then I just packed all my shit. I put all my stuff in my suitcase. Then I got my backpack packed. I filmed lots of cool like Christian stuff around the place before I left. And then I just walked back to Mum's house from Mount Summit.
Wow.
And then the next day me and Mum drove up and we got my suitcase and stuff like that.
Yeah, okay. And you felt like... you felt alright.
Yeah, it was good. I was pumped. When I was walking back down, I was like, okay, I need to make something of myself. Like,
yeah.
Oh, yeah. That was a big like freaking.
Yeah, And so spoken word, do you have the audio of spoken word and it adds little edits to the video,
Yeah.
like just little, yeah, oh, I forgot to wear my Seiko wristwatch.